Hey, good morning, Lauren. Those veterans have not arrived just yet. The starting point here in Northwest Austin, and they're ending up at Auditorium Shores later this afternoon. But a total of 6 veterans are walking across the United States. And like you said, Austin is one of the major stops here in Texas. It's a 12-week walk. They started in LA on June 2nd and will end the walk in New York on September 5th. The walk is to raise awareness for veterans battling with mental health. It also raises money to support British and American wounded veterans. Today, 6 vets will walk more than 19 miles all throughout Austin. Their starting location, like I mentioned, here in Northwest Austin. That walk should start around 8:30. The finish location is at the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue at Auditorium Shores. Earlier this week, the 6 veterans were in Dallas, Belton, and Georgetown. Now they're here in Austin, and this video you're seeing right now is from their walk in Dallas. During today's walk, the public is invited to come out and cheer them on as they reach the finish line. You'll also be able to take some photos with them at the end. After here in Austin, those veterans will be going to San Antonio, Victoria, and then their last point of their walk in Texas is in Beaumont. Back to you in the studio.
All right, again, so if people want to see them, do we know what times they're supposed to be at the starting point and possibly make it to the finish point?
So I'm now told changed a little bit. The veterans will be arriving in Northwest Austin around 8 o'clock this morning. They have a few events and they're going to have some breakfast. You know, they got to get some energy for this walk. And then they're expected to leave Northwest Austin around 8:45. And then I'm told they'll end up at Auditorium Shores between 3 and 4 o'clock later this afternoon.
Yeah, pretty far distance to walk there in the Austin heat.
Yeah.
So hopefully people will come out and show support. Yeah. Jacqueline, thank you.
Yeah, this really is amazing, Amanda. They started in Los Angeles on June 2nd, walking 1,000 miles all across the country, ending up in New York. But lucky for us, they made a stop here in Austin. John Mayhead is a retired major with the British Army. He's part of Walking with the Wounded. Good morning, and thank you for talking to us about this.
Good morning.
Tell people, for those who don't know what this is and why you're doing this. Give us some info.
Yeah, we're a charity that we've got a patron of Prince Harry in the UK and Dr. Jill Biden in the US. And we are, there's 88 years service between the 7 of us who are walking. Mm-hmm. And Prince Harry said we fight together, we should recover together. And what we're trying to do is to raise awareness, especially on this expedition, is to raise awareness of the hidden wounds. There's one guy with one leg over there, you can see that. But for the rest of us, our wounds are deeper than that. And why I'm here is to say it's okay. Even as a leader, as a soldier, don't be scared. Come forward and just say what the problems are and get help.
Yeah. So you guys have been in Texas this week. You were in Dallas earlier. You said Georgetown yesterday. Now in Austin. Talk a little bit about today's walk. I mean, it's almost 20 miles, right?
Yeah, we're doing 15 to 20 miles a day. We've got used to it. We've done 175 miles, I think, in the last week and a half. And we kind of, your feet get used to it. What we are loving is experiencing the different parts of America. We've been through LA, which was busy and crazy. And then we went down.
Stuck in traffic during your walk?
Yeah. Like we spent most of the time in traffic. We've been to San Diego, which is beautiful, Coachella, but then we came to Texas, and the response from the people has been just phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. They're going to kick things off in about an hour or so, and if people want to come by and take a picture with them, say hi, they're going to be at Auditorium Shores later today, where the walk finishes up around 3 later this afternoon, right?
Yep, it's at the Stevie Ray Vaughan Memorial at 3 p.m.
Awesome.
And we're trying to raise money also, obviously, to help veterans in the UK and the US. If you want to come down and be with us, that would be absolutely
fantastic. It's a great thing you guys are doing. Thank you so much. We're going to have more with them coming up in about 30 minutes. Back to you guys in the studio. Good morning, Lauren. This is very cool. We've got 6 wounded veterans here in Austin, part of their 12-week walk. Like you mentioned, they're walking 1,000 miles all across the United States. It started about 2 weeks ago in Los Angeles, and the walk will end in New York on September 5th. The walk is to raise awareness for veterans battling with mental health. It also raises money to support British and American wounded veterans. Today, 6 vets will walk more than 19 miles all throughout Austin. The finish location is at the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue at Auditorium Shores. Earlier this week, these veterans were in Dallas, Belton, and Georgetown. Now they're here in Austin. One of the wounded veterans is from North Texas. He served as a sergeant in the U.S. Marine Corps.
You know, I'm a product of PTSD and TBI, and if there's anything that I can do to shed a little light into a dark space and help somebody come out of that darkness like I did, that's what this walk's about. It's about raising the profile on veteran mental health. It's about letting them know that they're not alone. There is a chance to get out.
Now, during the walk, the public is invited to cheer on these veterans. You'll also be able to take some photos with them at Auditorium Shores. They're expected to get there at the finish line around 3 later this afternoon. After Austin, these veterans will be going to San Antonio, and their last stop in Texas is in Beaumont. Back to the studio.